Everyone procrastinates. I have a lot of experiences when I'm supposed to be sitting down and working on something important, and then suddenly I would clean my room, I would go down to get some food, or most of the time I would go online and check social media. So I'd say I'm also struggling with procrastination. But I'm excited to tell you that there's actually some strategies you can do to help stop procrastination, maybe in just 5 minutes. So hey friends, I'm David and I'm part of the Overcome team. And here on this channel, our goal is to help more and more people improve their mental health. And today we are talking about procrastination, since I believe we all deal with it. Students, creatives, entrepreneurs, even therapists and mental health coaches honestly experience this as well. So if you feel like you need help with procrastination, this video is for you. But before we continue with the video, if you are someone who's struggling with their mental health, or if you're someone who's feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just needs someone to talk to, we here at Overcome are offering free mental health coaching for anyone who needs it. We have a big pool of mental health coaches that we trained to help you with your situation. So if you feel like you need extra help when it comes to your mental health, feel free to check the description below and sign up. It's free, so you won't lose anything. So I'd say book your first session, test it out, try to see if your coach is a good fit for you. So like I said, it's free, so check the description below if you're interested. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Alright, back to beating procrastination. So let's get something straight first. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's actually a coping mechanism. So here's what's actually happening. When you are avoiding a task, your brain is actually trying to avoid discomfort. Your brain is trying to avoid fear of failure, fear of judgment, or the fear of not knowing when to start, or generally your brain is just overwhelmed. So instead of facing that discomfort, your brain goes, hey, let's scroll through Instagram since that seems safer. We won't experience stress if we scroll through Instagram. But here's the fix. Instead of trying to willpower your way through procrastination, you need to make the task feel safe or achievable. And that's where the 5-minute rule comes in. So the 5-minute rule is honestly simple. You just have to tell yourself that you only have to do the task for 5 minutes. That's it. You don't need to finish the report. You just need to open the document and type your first line. If you're trying to clean your room, you don't need to clean the whole room. You just need to pick up 3 things. What this does is it tricks your brain into taking action. Because the true hard part is really just getting started. And once you start, you usually just keep going. And I think the overwhelm happens a lot to me since I always think that I should finish the task when I start it. So let's say if I'm creating a proposal for a client, I always think that I should finish it when I sit down to make it. So what ends up happening is I just end up being overwhelmed thinking that, oh, like I have a lot of things to do. But in reality, I just have to start. So anyway, let me show you how this works with real-life examples. Scenario 1, let's say you're a student and you need to write an essay for your class, but you're stuck. You're having trouble starting. So the advice here is to tell yourself, hey, you just need to write for 5 minutes. No pressure at all. Just focus on that one sentence, and then before you know it, who knows, maybe you've been writing for 25 minutes straight already. But even if you stopped writing after 5 minutes, you still win since you took action anyway. And that's the biggest benefit you can get from this exercise. You just really get started. Okay, let's go to scenario 2. Let's say you're someone who's trying to get into the gym more. You want to get fit, you want to get healthy and everything else. But what happens is in the morning, you feel like you're super tired and you'd rather just sleep. What you can tell yourself is you can just take one step first. And that step that I can recommend is to change into your gym clothes. And then after changing, if you still feel lazy, okay, like you'll stop. But 9 times out of 10, once you're dressed up, you're halfway there. There are ways to make this easier. Let's say preparing your gym clothes the day before and then placing them somewhere visible just so it's easier for you to change into them. Or probably sleeping in your gym clothes already, so when you wake up, you're already ready. So that's just an example. Hope you can try it out if you're trying to get fit. And then our last example is, let's say you're someone who needs to reply to emails and you're most of the time overwhelmed. So you're someone who's always avoiding the difficult emails. Similar to what I said about writing essays, you can take things one step at a time. So you can just open one email, just read it, and then write the first sentence. Baby steps, like I said. You don't have to send it, you don't have to write the whole thing, you just need to start. What this does is it lowers the mental barrier to get things started, and it gives you control again. All of these things work because action reduces anxiety. Every tiny action creates momentum, and momentum kills procrastination. So anyway, just to recap everything we talked about, procrastination isn't laziness. It's just fear, stress, and overwhelm. And the solution I can give you now is to not force yourself to finish the task. Just start for 5 minutes, and that's it. And once you start, you'll probably keep going. If you're someone who's battling procrastination right now and you need extra help, it might be easier to not be dealing with this alone. So our team and coaches here at Overcome are here to help. So you can go to the description below to book your free mental health coaching, and you can start working on your procrastination today. Alright, I can also tell you to stop watching videos about procrastination and actually do something about it. Like I said, just start with 5 minutes and let that be enough for now. If you feel like this video is really helpful, feel free to like and subscribe so this reaches more people who need it. And let me know in the comments what you usually procrastinate on. I think that'll help us understand how we can help you better in the future as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.